Check out Professor Humbert Drumsley, beautiful Rottingham from the mines over at Terryhurst Tomes. It's a city adventure kit compatible with the latest edition of the world's oldest fantasy role-playing system. If you're looking for some fun, fast-paced and light-hearted adventures, seek out none other than the disastrous but well-intended Professor Humbert Drumsley in his glorious 5e Adventure Codex.
There we go. Okay. So it is currently session 114. The date is Undala the 6th. So recap. Last session you made your way to the Temple District to visit the Temple of the Dawnfather to seek a way to cure Agak of his madness. In return for Zerakiel's offer to help aid many of the wounded in the temple, the High Priest Ulfhard Gerhardt agreed. Afterward, he spent a great deal of time in his private quarters recovering from the strain of healing so many injured. The rest of the Luckbringers pitched in as well, turning the temple into a revolving door of swift healing. Due to your efforts, your renown in the city has grown greatly. Attached teleported to Zephyra with some Wild Mother priests to resurrect Keyleth. Successfully using his wish spell to do so, she stood revived in the charred remains of Zephyra, a little aggrieved and confused. You passed her the Spire Conflux back, as well as her druidic mantle, and she agreed to defend Kymel against the waves of undead outside the walls, and apparently the Durgar looking to raid the city from the mines. Atash also looked into the whereabouts of the Chromatic Bell. Scrying over its location, he watched as a mysterious black draconian took it from Troka, below the basement of a tavern in the land of Tyrix in Wildmount. He teleported back to Kymel at the gates of Amon, surrounded by hordes of undead, and a priest was lost in the chaos. Barely making it inside in time, you returned to meet up with the Luckbringers, ready to plan your next course of action. And also, you were told in the morning as you awoke, and you were in the tavern, currently eating your breakfast and things, that Brian was broken out of the carriage that was taking him to the Black Bastille. Bermal did some very good investigating, tracking the whereabouts of Brian and these other cat girls to the very southernmost point of Abadar's Promenade, down to the walls, and then to the outside walls where you found that they had climbed up and over and out into the undead swarming fields outside of Mon. And that is where we left off.
Well, guys, I guess we'll have to see if we can find Brian in our travels. But,
where he's going.
Yeah, he should basically end up where we are. Or at least where we're hoping we're going. Either way, I'm gonna make sure Gak, Brokkr, and Sindry are good before we leave. Other than that, I'm ready to go. Well, we can stop by, probably should stop by Gilmore's and see... Maybe they've got a potion or two. Actually, you said you had stuff.
Small errand that I would like to run, and I would require probably all of your assistance in doing so.
All right. Well, we can do that first.
Yes, well, I feel like it's before we head to our final destination sort of thing.
All right. Well, Gak and Brock and Sindri should be hanging out at the Laughing Lamia, and we can hit up Gilmore's on the way, and then I'm good to go. Anybody else have anything of important, things to do? Adno, you kill some things and make some stuff?
I don't know.
You make me
What
so afraid to
even
go.
is life anymore? When the man you love takes back his rock.
Look, I know, my dear.
Adno's a penguin.
What kind of rock are you giving?
I mean, congratulations.
It was a big rock. Very valuable.
It should be 3 months' salary. No, I'm just kidding.
Fuck, that'd be huge.
I can tell you it costs more than a normal diamond. That's for sure.
Nice.
Back to our discussion. The errand that I want to run, I will be straightforward with everyone. I wish to reclaim the chromatic bell. It has fallen into some hands.
Congar bursts into laughter. I'm carrying it this time.
No, I'll be carrying it.
But
But
Zerakiel can carry it.
no, I'll be carrying it.
What about Jan?
Donkey!
I'm not entirely sure what the situation will be. I will scry forward and ensure that our destination is clear.
I
But,
feel like you know more than you're letting on.
well, if you would let me talk Congar for 1 second, maybe I could illuminate you.
I'm pretty sure that was at least more than 1 second right there.
You know what? Fine. I'll scry.
No,
and-
okay, fine.
Nope,
I'll
that'll
shut
be
up.
Good.
Come
I'm
on.
gonna go to Gilmore's, prepare, I suppose, and then I'll step out and head towards Gilmore's.
Okay.
Man, he's so sassy when we give it back to him.
Must be a fire mage thing.
You said it.
He says loud enough for...
it'll grow on you like a burning flame.
So you guys aren't currently in the Laughing Lamia. You're not stepping out anywhere. You're already
No.
outside.
No, he's stepping out of our general
Yeah.
vicinity
Yes.
because he's annoyed.
Out of
Good
the
day.
smell zone.
The smile zone.
Smell.
Yeah.
Oh. No, I heard smile. That's good.
I can
Nope,
force
well.
a smile. I know how.
Better than the sad stone.
All right.
Does it require getting scars?
I cannot confirm nor deny.
That's a yes.
I actually don't know. I haven't had the opportunity to use it. Concerning,
I want to know
right?
how I got these scars.
Crazy old woman hit me with a stick.
So, that test you're gonna take a little bit of while to travel to Gilmore's. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Sorry, just to confirm, we've rested since I was doing teleporting and everything, right?
Yes.
Like we stayed at the Laughing Lamia
Yep.
and then
Yep.
woke up. Yeah, okay, good.
Yeah.
Because otherwise that shit with Brian would not have happened yet.
Right. Yeah, okay, cool. I will be
I
happy,
do need to
actually.
craft things.
I'm gonna follow Atesh
All right then. You follow Atesh.
and ask him. So,
I will
what's actually
be-
going on?
Oh, hold on, Zerko. And what are you doing?
I will be searching for a diamond-related shop or jewelry shop.
Do you need that? What do you need?
He needs diamonds for resurrections and stuff.
Hold things.
Correct.
Zinra can't go back to Gilmore's. He's gonna recognize her back in her, this form. He'll
Well,
probably
Congar wants to go to
continue-
Gilmore's anyway, so meet you back at the Laughing Lamia, Zinra.
Yep, that's good. I don't need him to beat my face in this time around because I don't have
I already
green
gave you all my
penis anymore.
diamonds.
If you need anything, Zinra, I can grab you something.
I
You
could
got
use-
potions on you this time?
I'm-
on you personally?
I think I need a few potions actually.
I'll see what they have. Otherwise, at least
Thanks.
take one greater or something
That'd be
on
great.
your person from the pouch.
Thanks so much. Yeah, thanks.
All right. So who all is going to Gilmore's? Everybody but Zinra?
Me.
Yeah,
Adno.
along as well.
Well, I do have some. Whoever has coin, Atesh, you'll. Adno will be griping up the Atesh tree for some money, probably.
Okay. So Zinra's the only one going to the Laughing Lamia.
I'm going to drink there and wait for them.
Gotcha. Alrighty then. So since Atesh will be right back very fast, we'll follow Zinra to the Laughing Lamia.
Nice.
Sweet.
So
All
Zinra,
you, girl.
you are probably about 45 minutes or so's walk away from the Laughing Lamia.
Who's with me?
Nobody. You're by yourself in the streets.
Deep.
Yeah, many people are kind of rushing about, kind of like fast walking as they look up at the shields, as they watch as these various shadow beasts plummet themselves against the arcane barrier, and you watch as it's constantly rippling over and over again. You can barely actually make out much of the sky due to the disturbances. You actually see a couple of people just like bump into you. Almost knocking you over, but this one kid kind of hits you just like, and knocks over. Sorry. And the boy kind of gets up and just takes off.
God, I like my toes, you know.
Do you know who I am?
You see this merchant. It appears to be kind of about your height, but more elderly, half-elven woman. Her hair is kind of speckled a bit of both blonde and white. It's tied into kind of a bit of a messy ponytail. You see strands of hair kind of like going up over her face and everything. And you see at her kind of stand that she has, you see a bunch of these interesting charms. They seem to be made out of interesting kind of bird skulls and petrified spiders and other things kind of encased in resin. And she calls you over and says, "Hey, you there. You look very interesting. Please come closer."
It's the shrunken goblin head necklace I'm wearing, isn't it?
No. It's something else. I sense something very, very great about you. But there appears to be a crack in this visage of yours. Something is wrong.
Oh. Felt a little off. I did just get back in this body, you know. I used to have a big green penis before.
Interesting. I sensed great changes in you. That must be it. But I do sense something darker, something perhaps this change of yours is temporary.
Oh my god. Well, maybe. I mean...
I have something that can prevent you from changing back into this hideous penis form you speak of.
Okay. And what's your price?
Oh, it's not necessarily about prices, it's about trade. Trade for something of value, or perhaps even money. So there might be a price. But there's this, as you can see. And she pulls out this bird skull, and it looks like it has these 8 holes. It looks like spider eyes on the bird skull. And it's on a necklace with these black and blue and red feathers that are just, it's very...
How to pet it?
Yeah, you pet it. It's kind of like, the feathers are soft and coarse at the same time.
Oh.
And you also can kind of see some smaller details. There appears to be like very tiny teeth on the bottom of this beak.
Oh, this is beautiful. Where did you get this from?
From the distant areas of Wildmount. Ah, yes, in the very
Did you
far...
teleport yourself?
Oh, yes, I travel all over the world. This is from
Hmm.
the distant wastelands of Jorhas.
Hmm.
Yes.
How much for this little guy?
Go for this. For this little trinket. Oh. I would say...
Just a second. I'll see what I got in my backpack here. And I
Okay.
slam down my backpack and I start rifling through.
Just pour it all out onto the table, please, so I can see.
No, I'm good. I got a few
I sense
things in
something
here.
inside the backpack that might be worthy of trade, but I can't. She's like holding her hand over like a metal detector.
I start pulling things out.
Oh yes, very.
Oh, my sword?
Interesting.
No.
Oh
not
well,
this sword.
Swords are very good. I can
What
sense a
about
lot
the
of.
staff?
Oh, staffs
I've
are
been carrying the
interesting.
staff around.
Yes.
And I stuff it back in. What about this hunting trap? I've got these clothes I've been carrying around for like ages. They're kind of mothbally, but that's okay.
Oh well, perhaps all these things look very useful. How much money are you carrying on you at this point in time?
At all. My friends don't let me have money because I spend it on stupid things.
Oh, I see. Well, perhaps one of those swords would be very nice. The ones with the crackling energy.
Yeah, no. I'm kind of attached to that one.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's this? And she touches your hand and with her finger, and you see a bit of green appear underneath. And then it disappears. Oh, it appears that the visage is disappearing. It's wearing off. I'm sorry you can't part with that sword. I just have to keep this necklace into the drawer here.
Just a second. I'll go see what else I got here.
Something of great magical value?
Maybe
Something.
just
A fair trade.
Well, I have these purple worm teeth, They're from the big worm that we killed.
I'm not
There's some venom still in them. You could make some form of a potion.
Oh, I've made so many potions in the past. I'm mostly in making charms now, enchanted ones, to keep people from turning into penis monsters.
Green goblins.
Yes, that one.
Okay. So, if I were to give you some money, how much were you looking for?
Oh,
you clearly have a price in mind.
This is a very rare item, borderline legendary.
Name your price, lady.
5,000 gold pieces?
400.
Oh, I don't think so. It's going into the drawer. Oh, your skin's turning green.
Well, okay, just wait. God, hold your horses, lady. Grapes.
Friend price.
How many did you say? 5,000 gold pieces?
Absolutely, yes. 5,000.
How about 4,500?
I'm not sure if I could. Very well. A friend's deal. Here you go. She dangles it in front.
I don't know how much platinum is in gold. So you're gonna have to.
Oh, I think there's probably about 5 gold in each platinum, so just hand me. Let me just count them out myself.
Just a second here. No, give me back my pouch here, lady. Just hold on. See, this is why they shouldn't let me wander by myself.
Oh, I feel like you're making perfect decisions, financial decisions. You need to not become the thing you desire to not become. And this bird skull, pulled from the
the
black macaw.
Zinra pulls out her. Okay, wait. Zinra pulls out her sword, and holds it in front of this lady and says, "Okay, I'm telling you right now, lady, if this is a bunch of crackish bull and I turn into this orc again, even with this bloody freaking thing around my neck, I'm going to come back here and cut your head off."
Make an intimidation check. Oh, and she puts her hands up and kind of just shakes her head a little bit. Says, I will not, ever renege on a deal. By all means, this charm.
I will hunt you down and I will slaughter you like a pig.
I understand. This charm will definitely make sure that you don't turn into what you said again.
Okay. I'll pay for it with coin.
All right.
I'm keeping my bloody sword because I'm going to need it to hack you up later when I know you're lying, but
Of course.
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
Okay. Well, I'll take that platinum from you now.
Okay, off of D&D, seriously, how much is 5,000 gold pieces in platinum?
Make an intelligence check.
Yeah, I have absolutely no idea.
Evil.
Intelligence. She's gonna take all my money. Intelligence. Where the hell is that?
Roll
Where is
intelligence.
intelligence? Oh, here.
Yeah. So you gather.
All my platinum up.
Let's see. So that's gonna be. Yeah, that's gonna be. That'd be 900 platinum
Platinum?
pieces. Yes.
Oh yeah, I don't have that.
Do
Sorry.
you have
I guess-
less? I can make it a deal.
Yeah, I only have 100.
Well, that's significantly less than.
Yeah, it's quite a bit. It's okay. I don't need your bird head. I'll find someone else to fix me.
Very well. I suppose. Well, 100 platinum is fine as well, I suppose.
Yeah? Okay, cool.
Yes.
Here's my 100 platinum. Give me the bird skull.
Here you go.
Thank you. I just wear it around my neck and it's supposed to save me?
Yes.
Okay. And like forever? Or is there like a time frame it's supposed to keep me from becoming an orc?
It's forever. It's a permanent charm as long as you keep it around your neck at all times.
Okay. Okay, cool.
You're welcome.
I'm happy to see you. All right, thanks. Thanks.
It's
What's
great
your name again? Mur.
Yes. Mer.
Hey, Mur.
Not
I'll be
every day
back
people
for you
pay
when
100
this-
platinum to get cursed.
I'll be back for you when this doesn't work, okay?
Oh, of course.
Can you point me in the way of the Laughing Lamia?
Oh, and she just points to the left down the road a little bit.
Thanks. Have
Oh,
a great
yeah.
day.
You too.
And Zinner skips off down the path.
All right. The rest of you guys make your way to the Laughing Lamia. I mean, to Gilmore's Glorious Goods.
Don't con me, you fucker.
Little did we know we've been conned many, many times.
Too truly true.
Oh
indeed.
man, yeah.
Yeah. So you guys make your way in through the front door of Gilmore's Glorious Goods. And Gilmore is there himself, the kind of Archimedes back and kind of working around the shop and restocking shelves and organizing things. Hello, welcome to Gilmore's Glorious Goods.
Hey.
Hello.
Gilmore,
Tesh. Well,
embrace me, and I'll go hug him.
all right. And he just says, "Oh, well, I don't normally do this with customers, but..." And he just embraces you and, like, pats you on the back. So nice
I'll
to
give
see
him
you,
one.
Atesh.
You too, Gilmore.
Well, Archimedes and a few Lyceum interns have been working very hard on your potions. So they are available if you so choose to purchase them now.
I do.
Very well. You have the potion of invisibility,
Yes.
30,000 gold pieces. As well as the potion of flying, it's 25,000. Potion of resist, we have 1 psychic and 2 necrotic. These are all the things that you've ordered.
Yes. 2 invisibility potions, 1 flying potion, 1 resist psychic, and 2 resist necrotic.
Will you be purchasing that with gold or platinum?
Platinum today.
Very well.
So, sorry, it was
30,000 for the invisibility potion. And 25,000 for the potion of flying.
And then it was 400 each for the resist potions, yes?
Yes.
Alright, I will put down 5,620 platinum.
You guys wouldn't happen to have a potion of flying, would you?
I just bought one.
You've just purchased one.
I mean, I don't know if that's for you or not. I mean, like,
You've seen me with wings before.
I don't know if you'd give it to me.
You're a goddamn fool, Conqueror, and I'll toss the potion to him.
Wow, thanks, Tesh. Shrug it off.
Careful, don't drop that. No refunds.
Straight into the bag of holding. Hey, if we survive this and manage to rebuild the Luckbringer's Keep, Cairnills, what do you guys think of, making a shop at Cairnills? Be a little more fortified, have some protection, thinking of starting an adventurers guild.
Well, we're already well inside, Iman. And this is my first ever shop I've created since I came over from Marquette. I do very much like this location as my very first franchise.
Well, you could. I was going to say you could branch out. You could have more than one shop. It's a bit of a walk to get here from the Adventurers Guild.
Well, many people enjoy a walk. This is where many of the other shops are.
Yeah.
And
offers open.
It's always fun to take a walk through Abadar's Promenade.
Yeah, you never know who'll catch your interest, I suppose. But, yeah, offers open. I guess first things first, we'll try to survive this whole thing.
Well, you'll also need to rebuild an entire keep as well.
I have faith we'll manage.
So, is there anything else I can do for you here?
It was the 6th, right? Or is it the 8th?
It is Undla the 6th.
Marvelous. Just keeping records.
Do you have
And
any...
I have a little book.
Mm-hmm.
What do you have for, more enchanted javelins? Those things are pretty handy. Wouldn't mind having more than one.
Javelins.
I show him the one that I got because he wasn't here when I picked it up.
Ah, yes. The Javelin of Lightning. Very, very useful in all sorts of forms of combat. However, it is easy to lose, depending on how far you throw it.
Yeah, that's been a thing.
I do have other javelins that are Some pre-enchanted with various kinds of elemental damages. Fire, cold, lightning, much like the one you have. However, they do not work in the same way. They're more of a focused enchantment.
Like I have to concentrate on it?
No, it's much like Brumal's swords.
Oh, so it's... What would you say, passive? What's the word for that?
They just don't turn into giant beams of electric energy.
Oh. I could deal with that, as long as they worked.
Very well. They are a bit
what
of
is it?
coin.
Lightning. I got a lightning. What about a fire? We're fighting undead. Undead don't like fire, right? Ice probably not as effective.
Well, I do believe that undead are not particularly immune to fire. But I could sell you one for 500 gold pieces.
I think that's a good deal. And how many do you got? 2?
Let's see. It appears, and he kind of goes through his little logbook. It appears that we do only have 2 in stock currently.
Fine. Good. Works for me.
Very
Here's
well.
1,000.
Each
You
of
guys
those
have the
javelins
stuff.
do an extra 1d4 fire damage on top of the normal javelin damage.
Awesome. What's a D4?
Good question.
It's a D6 for a regular javelin. Right?
Yes, I do believe a normal javelin is a d6 of piercing damage. So it'd be plus
Perfect.
1d4 of fire damage.
Awesome. That's all I need. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, I'm gonna snoop around since I'm in there as well, and perhaps check out if he's got any armor kicking around, some nice armor or some nice weapons.
You see there are just a huge array of various armors and weapons available. Many of them are up on the second floor. You can kind of like look over the banister. You can see the rest of the Luckbringers kind of walking around the store and perusing. But yeah, up on the second floor, there's probably about almost like 15 feet up. You see all these glass cases that have these armor racks that kind of display much of the armors. And these other racks are a little bit more open for you to be able to like touch and feel, are all filled with various kinds of weapons, ranged weapons, close range weapons.
Sounds good. Well, I'm going to look at first armor, I guess. I'm going to be kind of taking a look for anything that tends to suit my skills, definitely on the light armor side.
Mm-hmm. You see what appears to be a nice set of studded leather armor. Has this kind of black leather to it with these what appears to be almost kind of greenish tipped teeth around the collar with almost this kind of scale-like pattern on the pauldrons. And just almost as an accent, these kind of greenish red feathers just kind of put underneath the pauldrons, kind of sticking out.
Oh, I'll go to the shopkeeper and inquire about this armor and what it's called.
Ah, yes. The armor of the Chameleon. Allows you to blend into most any environment. Makes it a lot easier to hide from things.
And how much would you charge for this?
Well, that is a rare item, for sure. Quite difficult to make. I could sell it to you for 5,000 gold pieces.
5,000. Gonna try my persuasion and be like, I feel like 4,000 would be a fair deal. What do you think?
Make a persuasion check. I could probably bring it down. 4,000 is quite a steep drop for such a beautiful set of armor. How's about 4,500 gold pieces?
45 is definitely tempting. Well, perhaps if I look at purchasing a weapon as well, would we perhaps bring the price down to 4,000?
I suppose. Depends on the weapon, of course.
Oh, glorious, glorious. Something of a range nature, perhaps a small crossbow. Easy to hide. What would you have in stock?
We do have some nice hand crossbows. Depending on their work, of course, their price goes up.
Of course, of course. And how about for short range weapons? Again, to something that is very suiting to my skills.
Well, we do have a hand crossbow, like I had mentioned. It has a range of 30 feet to 120 feet. It's light. However, after firing it, you'll have to reload.
Of course, of course. And how much for this hand crossbow?
Depends. What kind of masterwork are you looking at?
Something of...
Low, mid, or high range?
Definitely in the high range.
Very well. We have this very nice hand crossbow that is very much meant for work in the dark and the shadows. And he kind of creates this crossbow in his hand. Kind of, it appears to be just an illusion that's kind of slowly like rotating in his hand.
Ooh. And how much would you charge for that crossbow?
You can see it has. It's made from some kind of like really dark black wood with bark for some reason still on the sides. And you see this kind of long red line that kind of goes along the side and to the far tip of it. This one is quite a piece. I could sell it to you for 25,000 gold pieces. But with the armor... let's see. I suppose I could throw in the armor.
Seems like a pretty good deal.
So it would be a +3 hand crossbow.
Okay. Great stuff.
Holy shit.
While he was asking for crossbows, I want to be like standing behind. I forget his name. Not Jen. The seller. Gilmore. And be like pulling out my crossbows and being like handing them towards him, and then like the fancy thing just like goes invisible, and I just like, oh, sad, put it back away. I don't know if he's seen that, but
who are you showing? Jan?
Yeah,
Jan
because he needs things.
I mean, Jan, your perception is pretty okay. I mean, yeah, you'd see Adno kind of come up there and like, do you need crossbows? And start pulling them all out.
I kind of just chuckle to myself a little bit. So,
I wasn't expecting something so fancy.
all right, so 25,000 seems like quite a reasonable price, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be 2,500 platinum, eh?
Yes, it would.
All right, I'm gonna sneak over to. I'll be just to let him know that I'm gonna be right back. 1 minute.
Okay.
Go up to Atesh. Hey, Atesh.
Yes.
You have this much platinum on you?
Did you see me just drop like 5,000 platinum just 2 seconds ago?
Exactly. I'll pay you back when we get back to.
How much was it that you needed?
It'll be 2,500 platinum.
I do not have 2,500 platinum on me anymore.
Bloody hell.
I have like 340 left.
So I now want to be behind. Wow, so bad with names today.
Janatash Brumal.
Atesh. I couldn't think of his name.
What?
And
Wow.
I know.
You
You've
complained
ruined.
about the freaking stone and you can't even remember my name.
That's what
I've
happens when you
moved
take it
on.
away.
Apparently it was a memory stone.
All right, well,
Hold on. Let me talk.
sorry.
I want to be standing behind Atesh now and like start pulling platinum out of my pockets and looking at Jen and being like, I help, but like not actually saying.
And I kind of give you a look. How much do you have there?
I like point to 2 and a 0 and a 0 and a 0. So it looks like I'm jacking it off.
Okay.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna have a big, like, huge shit-eating grin on my face and just be like, "Yeah, give her the thumbs up."
And I skip towards you. And then I realize I'm trying to be stealthy and slowly like saunter. With that weird like lean back walk.
I go to Adno and be like, "I'll pay you back as soon as we get back to my stash."
Or with your life. And then I hand them the money and walk away.
Glorious. I like her.
I lean over to Brumal. I'm like, I'm never borrowing money from Adno.
All right, so with that and what I
kind of barely hear Kongar. I look at all the interesting things that they're buying. I'm actually interested in the armor and the crossbows and stuff. Not that I'm looking at buying, but I haven't done any shopping in a while, and I'm kind of distracted from it.
As you're
What?
kind of watching and looking over them, Archimedes kind of like just tugs on your sleeve a little bit. Just goes, if there's anything you'd like, just let me know.
Well, I guess I haven't really bothered to look after my, I don't know, sense of style as I kind of make a lame joke. But yeah, I guess along the lines of armor. It's been a while since I've outfitted myself in something new threads, I guess. If we were to have any more sets of leather, maybe something similar to that, but not particularly that one, as I might not have the greatest use for the Chameleon Armor. But if you had something else, maybe different attributes or whatever, I might be interested.
Well, the Chameleon Armor was a unique item, but we do have some other items available. Some hide armors, some obviously other leather and studded armors. Some are based on stealth. Other ones are more based upon sight and archery, as he looks at your bow.
Sight and archery, two of the trades of my class, I suppose. By all means, tell me about them.
Well, the leather armor that you can get gives you a small boost to defense. However, it also allows you to shoot at a much farther range and gives you a slight bonus to being able to see at night.
Of all of the things that I lack, dark vision is never my strong suit. And the extra range would be nice. What else do we have?
Another one that we do have that is somewhat popular amongst the more wildling individuals is it's a type of hide armor made from that of a wolf. It gives you the ability to more easily communicate with wildlife and charm them to your every need and desire.
What about the any defense bonuses? Are they comparable to this other set?
Yes, very much.
Let's see. What are the prices for both of them?
Well, the first one goes for a fairly high price of about 25,000 gold pieces. The second would go for more around the 15,000 gold piece mark.
I see. Well, I am definitely more interested in the first one, as it be of higher quality and make. Unfortunately, I am a little short on funds, but I have most of it. Let me
How much
confer
you
with
need?
my colleagues here. I have, it's 25,000 gold. I have 1,000 platinum, 500, 600 gold on me.
I have 2,000 gold left, and I've got 1,400 platinum. Well, 1,420, but I'd like to keep something. Eventually, we'll get back to the keep. There's fucking everything there.
Yeah, well, it's trashed. Yeah.
The room
So
underneath is
technically
probably
I
good.
got about exactly half. I got 10,600 gold on. You said you had 2,000 gold.
I've got 2,000 gold and 1,400 platinum.
Oh, you got 14. Okay, well that's enough then. Oh yeah, I made an offer here. Okay, so
Try to barter.
1,400. Yeah, that's pretty much enough. Okay, so I go over to. Was it actually Gilmore, or who was it that addressed me?
Archimedes.
Archimedes. Okay. All right. Well, still a bit short, unfortunately. I would like to make you an offer, if you could. Would 20,000 gold seem fair to you for this armor?
Make a persuasion check.
It is. It's not terrible. Not a 15 would have been better.
You are return customers.
Am I nearby where I can hear or no?
Oh yeah,
You're probably
you'd
pretty
be
close.
nearby. Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll do persuasion and say, since I'm buying such an expensive items as well, I think you could try to lower the price a little bit for him.
All right.
Not that great.
What's your disguise look like? Whose skin are you wearing right now?
Right now,
Please tell me you're just dressed up as a test, because you're talking like him.
I'm
He's still a
Squidward.
child.
Yeah, Archimedes thinks for a moment, a little bit, and kind of takes a couple steps back and kind of looks you all up and down. And then he kind of like leans over and looks at Gilmore, and Gilmore gives him like one big eyebrow up. I do believe it seems fair, so perhaps bring down the price a little bit. 20,000 gold pieces seems like a fair price. And he kind of looks over at Gilmore, and you see Gilmore's eyebrow go up a little bit higher. Yes.
And as I see that, because my perception is quite high, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
I'll see that and I'll be like, well, honestly, I mean, who else is going to spend that kind of in this store?
You see Gilmore kind of look towards you. Well, you're very well right, indeed. Not too many people buy my works of art. So, the discount it's fair.
It's like advertising. If we go and actually kill this thing, they're going to know that we had your stuff on.
It's also true.
I should hope so. I have a very unique sense of style. And you just see him prestidigitate a bit of, like, glitter.
Yeah, like look at the excellent work you guys did on this loincloth as I'm just posing and flexing.
That
Get off and
took
wave it above your head.
a great amount of work. It was heavily stained.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, though they're probably the best thing I've ever owned.
Well, there's a bit of extra room for the junk, as some might say.
And how?
All right, so yeah, I go over to Congar, and I much appreciated, sir. I'll just take just 1,000 platinum because I got 1,000, so I won't take all yours or whatever.
All right.
Yep. So I'll hand him 1,000 for me and 1,000 for myself, and I kind of make a toothy joke, be like, "Well, it's a good thing you accepted this offer. This platinum's starting to get heavy." And then I hand him over the 2,000 platinum. and I immediately go over to, I guess, one of the dressing areas with a mirror, something like that. Try on the armor. I take off the apron, try to make it work because I still have that bloody thing on.
Yeah,
No
yeah. You
pun
take the
intended.
bloody apron off, and it gets
Yep.
a bit of blood on the floor.
Sorry about that. We'll clean that up on the way out. It's just kind of like dripping and oozing on the floor, I'm sure. But yeah, so I do these. So what are the? I guess do you have a link for the what the armor does?
It is this black pearl, almost like black pearlescent purple leather armor.
That's a big upgrade.
I like that.
It's a +1 to your AC. Gives you double range for all your ranged weapons, and
Huge.
it gives you dark vision. And as you
Great dark vision.
as you place it on, you actually see that your eyes become completely black.
Like that. Black eyes,
Cool.
a bloody apron, a fucking glowing wolf tattoo. Fucking Chris Angel, everybody, check it out.
Mind freak.
All right. Okay, I'll add that to the list. I had regular armor on before. Like, I haven't actually found anything.
Wow.
Or
I also
haven't
had
really
regular
asked.
armor on still, so.
Yeah. Is there a name for the armor? Is it like a named item?
It is. Let's see.
And it's studded, you said?
No, it's just regular leather armor.
Okay.
It's not a text. The onyx skin of the crow.
Cool.
That. Pretty cool.
You are Chris Angel.
Half Chris Angel, half the actual crow.
The actual crow, yeah.
Surprised they haven't remade that yet.
Apparently they're on it.
Onyx skin crow.
All right.
While this is going on, I'm gonna walk over to. I can't even think of his name right now.
Gilmore?
Should I
It's not just
Gilmore,
me.
thank you.
You're getting old too.
Okay.
I'm absolutely exhausted too. So I walk over to Gilmore and hand him 2,500 platinum pieces
Mm-hmm.
and go, "Here you go, sir. Thank you for your great business."
Oh, you're very welcome. I appreciate your business as well.
Of course, of course.
Also, pretty sure I was the one up all night singing and to you.
Yes, you were.
Tired my ass.
Okay, so there was the chameleon armor, you said?
Studded armor of the chameleon.
Studded armor of the chameleon.
And that is +1 studded leather armor. So it basically gives you a +1, and it boosts the armor's cap. So there's that frackin' armor. Studded leather. Yeah, so it'd be 13 plus your dex mod, and the leather would be normally 11. It is now 12 plus your dex mod.
Sorry, say again. So the studded leather armor is 12 plus your dex mod.
Normally, but yours is 13.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Okay, and then the hand crossbow.
The hand crossbow is a +3 hand crossbow.
No fancy name or nothing for it?
It is the...
Luck of the draw.
It's called the Crimson Bark.
Crimson Bark. Okay.
So,
Okay.
yep, so your studded leather armor gives you the +1. You have advantage on stealth checks. And you can cast Invisibility once a day as a bonus action. On yourself.
Yeah. Okay, sounds good. Is it a specific level invisibility or just invisibility?
Just invisibility.
Okay. And the hand crossbow doesn't have anything, just the +3, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Sounds good. Well, I'm going to go over to the change area then and get switched out.
Yeah, right.
Everyone done shopping? Did we need potions?
Happy with my purchase.
Do they have any healing potions?
They do appear to have some healing potions available, but they're pretty much all regular. And 3 greater.
Take the 3 greater.
So uncommon, that'd be 250 gold pieces each. So 750.
Excellent. I hand over 750. Let me put that in the bag.
Right.
Actually, what's her bag? I think her bag actually has a pretty high capacity at it right now. I think it's full. Zerakil, here, take these.
What am I taking?
The 3 graders. Make sure Zinra gets them. I think she should carry some. Anybody
Okay.
need to carry 1 or 2?
We have space for 2 more in the bag.
Do we? All right.
I can
Actually,
carry a few if need be.
I'll put 1 in the bag, 1 to Jan, and 1 to Zerakil to give to Zinra.
That was a greater healing?
Yep. Now to get to that bag. That should
I'm
be
in it.
healing potions. Oh, okay. Oh, that's the thing to click on. No, fuck. It's been a while since I clicked on that.
What are you trying to do?
Our shared bag or our.
I already did it, I said.
I know, but when I need to find it, I want to.
Oh, party treasures and funds.
Ah, thank you. Beautiful.
Oh, Brumal, also once a day you can conjure a swarm of ravens.
Had no
Nice.
take your bow out.
Bit on the nose.
And the trigger word is nevermore.
Awesome.
Oh god. Yes.
My eyes are very wide, staring at Brumal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
freaking Gilmer. By the way,
I'm gonna summon these things and she's just gonna fucking murder them all. God damn it, that's well, whatever.
at least she looks like she's having fun. Cackling in the background, shrieking.
Never using Melora's heart around her.
It's fitting.
It is very fitting.
Perfect.
All right.
So I changed my name to Raven Swift.
Ha.
Sick.
I mean, that's what people would probably call you anyway, just for the sake of calling it. God, your character would be terrifying, just walking through black eyes, glowing tattoos,
Apron.
shitting out
Yeah.
crows.
All right.
Yeah, back to the Laughing Lamaya.
Back to the Laughing Lamalia.
Mm-hmm.
Very well.
I'll say,
You heard
take
me.
care, Gilmore, and then I'll look at him and I'll just say, consider the deal, and I will take my leave.
The deal.
Yeah, he was speaking to, well, me, I wasn't there, but you were speaking to,
Archimedes
Gil.
about
Yes.
opening a place in Kymel.
Yes. That deal.
Jared, make a perception check.
I'll think about it.
Oh, God.
Perception check for what?
That's not how that works.
For you to remember.
Yeah, make
Or
a perception.
That's
Not
not a
perception.
perception check.
Intelligence. I meant to say intelligence.
Be wisdom.
My old mind is getting to me today.
So Zenra, you get to the Laughing Lamia. What is the first thing that you do as you go through the front doors? As you kind of push your way through the crowd, that's
Trip.
kind of given
I
up a
trip.
little bit. A lot of people are kind of like
Doesn't
milling
fall on
around.
my knees.
You what?
I trip.
You trip? What do you mean trip?
Trip.
Where?
Fall down.
In the crowd or in the Laughing
Yeah.
Lamia?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, am I? No, you said I got through the doors of the Laughing Lamia.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, you managed to get through the crowd and kind of burst through it, and you notice that the crowd is kind of more or less dispersed, about 50% of it, and people have kind of given up, and they're like leaning against houses and just talking amongst themselves outside. Yeah, as soon as you get through the threshold of the Laughing Lamia,
Trip and make quite the entrance.
do you trip on purpose or accident?
Accident.
There you go. You
God damn, my knees. Oh,
yeah, you face
I'm
plant.
hop up and my leg is bleeding.
Yeah. You see the little nice new crow charm there dangling over across your neck.
I'm just so pissed off that my knee is hurting. So I hobble over to the bar and I hoist myself up on a bar stool and I slam down my hands and I said, I need a beverage.
All right, I'm coming. I'll get there. All right.
Hurry up. I'm bleeding out over here.
Oh well. All right. This isn't a
I need
temple.
something strong.
All right. Let's see
Might
this
be a temple to some people.
Oh,
dwarf kind of make his way over, and he gets like these what appear to be this like a full, nice, frosty, big pint glass.
I think I need 2 of those actually. I'll need 2.
Yeah, are you sure? These are pretty strong. He's dwarven spirits.
Oh, I'm sure. I'll need 2.
Yeah, right. I suppose crazy house. And he pours you 2 full frosty pints of dwarven spirits.
Yep. So I just sit back and I drink my beers or my spirits or whatever the hell they are.
It is a lager that is. It looks to be like a kind of golden yellow. It's frothy, it has a very refreshing taste, but it's very, very, very. It's potent, yeah, and flavorful.
God, my knee is starting. Yeah, the pain's going away. I look down. I'm still bleeding. I just kind of like let the blood dribble onto the floor. I look up at the bartender and I said, "Do you got a washcloth or something I can borrow? I'm bleeding all over your floor."
He's just like.
You got a mop or a bucket?
No, yeah, I can get you a washcloth for sure. I mean, you're return customers quite a bit, so.
I'm sorry about the floor. I hope it doesn't stain.
Nah, it'll be fine. It just kind of gets in there with the rest of the ale and the peanuts and whatever. All right, here you go. And he hands you a cloth, and it's like half wet, half dry. Kind of smells of dishwater and beer.
So I hop off and I like wipe my leg. God, I hope I don't get gangrene.
Well, it's not that dirty in here, okay? We do mop every now and then.
Okay, wipe up the floor and then I slam this bloody rag back down on the counter.
Well,
Here, you want the rag?
No, just wrap it around your leg.
Oh, okay. No, I don't. I think the bleeding stopped. I'm good. Here, you can have your rag back. I'm good.
Oh, Martin's beard. What are you doing?
I'm waiting for my buddies. Hey, do you want to see my new necklace?
And takes the rag and he like puts it, throws it into a bucket and gets another rag and like wipes the blood away as best he can. Sure, that's a nice bit. It's a nice bird necklace, I think. Or is it a spider? Or is it? Hey.
It's a bird and a spider. Isn't it creepy?
Yeah, it's a bit creepy. It's a little bit garish. Yeah. There's some more customers down there, so I'll be back in a bit. Okay. No more blood. No more strange rags.
No, I think it stopped.
Right. And he kind of makes his way down the bar and goes to talk to some other people.
And I just kind of like thumb my fingers on the bar and I drink my drink while I wait for my allies to show up.
Okay. You notice
if I'm comfortable with the person, it was that guy.
But yeah, you sit there and you drink. They do a bit of shopping. Takes a little bit to get back. It's probably almost been an hour. How much of the Dovran spirits have you drank in that time?
So I have half of a pint left. I'm just hammered.
Okay, make a Constitution saving throw.
Which is normal for me.
It's a very high DC. It will be a hard one. Yep. So 22, you got to beat, or you are utterly sloshed.
What am I doing?
It's a Constitution saving throw.
Oh yeah, I'll be sloshed.
Yeah, you are like just dribbling,
drooling.
Yeah.
I'm whining about my leg to the guy next to me, and he's already turned his back because he thinks I'm weird as fuck.
Yeah, he just kind of turns
touched
around.
His back several times, and he just turned around and told me that if I touched him one more time, he was going to throw me off his chair.
And
I'm just kind of sitting there wallowing in my self-pity.
The tavern owner kind of comes over and is like, hey, all right, you guys stop touching the other patrons, okay? You're gonna scare some people, we have to cut you off.
I'm just talking, dude.
Well, some people.
The guy doesn't have to be so sensitive, you know.
Yeah, right. Well,
bang my knee.
Maybe it's time for you to go to bed or something. Maybe just rest it off for a little while. Maybe I could get you some water.
I'm good. I have half a pint left. I'm good. I'll just sit here. I'll be quiet. I promise. Don't throw me out. I have nowhere to go.
The person next to you gets up with the person they were talking to, and they kind of get off the stool, and they go to walk to find a table. And at that point, the rest of the Luckbringers come to the front door.
Oh, my friends! My friends! Oh! Hey,
it's about freaking time!
Hey, can I get around for my buddies here?
Actually, we're probably leaving.
Oh my god. Brokkr, where are we going? I can't walk. Look at me.
We're gonna go fight a lich.
Oh my god. Right now?
I mean, we have to leave to get there.
Oh.
The longer we wait, the worse it gets.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Can I get one of these for the road?
No, those are all in my pint glasses. Just drink what you got left or leave it.
Oh. Do you have a bottle of water for the road?
I got an any cup.
Okay, well, oh god, you guys are gonna make me look at my bloody knee. I fell down.
Oh, it's a scratch. You'll be fine.
No one helped me here.
Walk
and then
off.
no one wanted to be friends with me.
It's not really bleeding anymore.
Oh my god, you guys! I met the nicest woman on my walk. Look at my necklace. Look! Look!
I mean, it looks like something Adno made.
Oh, it's a bird, and it's kind of like a spider. And oh, you guys, it's gonna keep me as Zinra.
I mean, you're already Zinra.
No, you guys, my arm was turning green, like to go back with my orc body. So the lady told me that it was an enchanted necklace, and it's gonna keep me in my elven Zinra form.
And Jan just burst out laughing. Where was this lady?
She's on my travels. She had
Where
a
were
little
you
book.
traveling?
She had all sorts of animals on necklaces, and oh my goodness, you guys, she was wonderful.
I go up to
I
Tesh.
mutter to whoever's close to me, probably Congar. and whoever else. I'm like, has she been alone this entire time?
Oh
Can you
God.
imagine the damage she's wreaked on her wallet and pretty much everyone around her.
Sindra, how much did you spend on
You guys,
that?
it only costed me 100 platinum. That's such a steal. Look at how pretty it is. It's kind of got like a spider
It was
on
a
the front of
steal, that's for sure.
I go to Tesh and be like, I need to meet this person. They're glorious.
Why are you guys laughing at me? Look at this glorious necklace.
I'm not laughing. I'm just putting my face in my hand and biting it.
I'm laughing.
I feel just nothing but pity for Zinra. I'm like, I chaperone 24/7. How has she lived this long?
Oh,
I don't say anything, but I kind of just shake my head and I just feel sorry for her.
I'm
Hey,
envious
guys,
of the
I'm
con woman.
Yeah,
guys.
your benefactor definitely earned her pay today.
Okay, where are we going? What are we doing?
That's the thing. Let's go back up to the room.
Up to the room.
So while we were walking back from the shop, I was gonna chat with Atesh and ask him what was kind of actually going on, since Congar so rudely interrupted him.
Oh yeah, super rude.
Are you going to be
Yeah,
away from
that's
the
good.
group, or are you just walking with the group?
That's kind of up to Atesh on that one.
Yeah, we'd probably step a little bit away.
Yeah, just nonchalantly.
Congar just
and-
bends down to Brumalder doing that thing again.
Kind of just
That's it, that's all I
shake my
say.
head again, and I go up to the bartender. I'm like, yeah, maybe I'll get one of those for the road. Actually,
Well, like I said, they're pint glasses, and they're not for the road.
and I kind of just wave my hand at him. That's okay. Just fill up the flask, and I take out a flask from my my Mickey pocket and just fill it up while I'm here, and throw down a few coins and give him a nod, and then walk back to the party.
It's dwarven spirit, so it's 2 silver.
Okay, I'll hand him 2 silver. Actually, I'll hand him 3. And then I walk away, and then I stop, and then I turn around and I hand him 10 because I'm sure Zinra caused something, and I'm like, I apologize for my friend. Hopefully this covers any mess she made or patrons she insulted or whatever she did.
Yeah, that'll cover it. That's quite a tip.
You guys.
Yeah.
I really wasn't that bad. And as I walked
how
by,
bad
this
were
guy
you?
that I touched his back, I like slap him on the back. I was like, this guy is just super sensitive. Didn't want me touching his back.
Right, alright, that's enough, you and me right now. He just gets up out of his chair. It's like, alright,
Okay.
no fighting, and the law ya. Take it outside.
Anyway,
Okay.
so
And this big, like, half orc, like, that seems to be more orc than anything else, like, grabs you by the cuff of your shirt and starts to lift you up off the ground.
I will cast
How did I get it?
telekinesis
Put
and
me
pick him
down.
up and throw him
Dude,
across the room.
you're so
You're gonna
sensitive.
throw him across the room in the laughing lamia?
All
Yep,
I
he
did was
touched one of our
touch his
party.
back.
Alright.
I try to catch him.
Alright. He's gotta make a strength save.
I make an ability check against his DC, whatever you claim it should be.
Okay. His DC?
Yeah, because it's me doing the check against his strength, probably.
Okay, so it's just gonna be so he gets to make a strength save?
It's a opposed check, I believe.
Okay. It's a strength save, opposed check.
Oh, that's pretty low. I add so 17. He has to beat 17.
So, yeah, you easily pick him up, and he is currently holding Zinra by the cuff.
I go to catch them.
So, Zinra, he's going to make an athletics check, and you can make an acrobatics or athletics check to get out of his grip.
He's gonna make athletics, or I am.
You're going to make athletics or acrobatics check. Okay. Yeah, so he just lets go, all surprised, goes across the room, and Kongar, you go to grab him.
Yeah, I'll try to catch him.
Okay, he's a big guy, but he's not as big as you. Not quite.
I'm gonna shove Congar out of the way.
You guys are crazy.
You're-
All I did was touch his bloody back.
Okay.
Why are guys so sensitive these days? Jesus.
So as he goes flying, Kongar, you can make your opposed strength check to not get tossed out of the way.
Just straight strength, not a saving throw?
I guess, yeah, it's just a strength.
Okay.
Check. It should be a strength saving throw, I feel like, but I'll read telekinesis.
We can just go off this. I don't care.
Hold on.
Make an ability check with your spellcasting ability contested by the creature's strength check.
Okay, so it is just a strength check.
All right.
Yeah.
At least I get advantage on strength check, so...
That's when you're raging.
Oh, I'm not raging. Yep, good call.
All right, so 17.
17.
Aw,
Yeah, so
they
you,
won't beat.
yeah, so you don't manage to push him in the way, but Kongar, you feel like a strange like, oof. But you go to try to grab the guy anyways. I'm gonna need you to make. I think you're strong enough, definitely strong enough. So I'm gonna say.
Athletics?
Yeah, athletics or acrobatics to get there and grab him in time.
I'll go athletics.
It's gonna be a DC 17. Yep. So you grab him. You kind of rush past a couple of chairs, knocking one table over, and you grab him just before he goes and hits one of these foundation poles and hits the wall. So you stopped him from taking any damage at all.
I put him down and I'm like, yeah. I know you're doing your job, but don't touch anybody in the party, especially when Atesh is around. We'll go.
Right, well, she was bothering me. I was just sitting here drinking.
Yeah, she didn't do you any harm, but we're gonna go. You're welcome for stopping Atesh from killing you. Don't fuck with that guy over there.
I could still do it.
I mean,
just stare at him.
Make an intimidation check with advantage.
Natural 20.
No!
Yeah, what he lacks in
Dude
physique.
pisses himself.
Yeah. He just kind of pushes you aside. Congress says, fine. And he goes and sits down back in the chair, just like grabs his cup instead of with one hand, but with both hands, and like just puts it up to his mouth and just looks at you guys over the rim of the glass. And he's not putting the glass down.
And I'm hiding.
Yep.
Meanwhile, I'm at the bar with the proprietor, holding my wallet, waiting to pay for more damages. And I see that the issue has been resolved. I kind of zip up my wallet, put it back in my pocket. I look at the proprietor, give him a nod, and well, I think that's enough for this evening. Thank you, sir.
You're like
Have a good
demon
one.
black eyes.
Yeah. No
Yeah.
tossing people in this bar. Alright?
He was trying to start an altercation with one of my companions, one of your patrons. I thought I would step in and make sure that didn't happen.
Alright, well, we're not going to be destroying the body. You take it outside. And that's it. Otherwise, you'll lose your rooms.
You know, I wouldn't have caught him if you threw him out the front door.
I'll have portraits of you. You know? Up in the back. You won't be coming back here. You'll be blacklisted. Alright? That's all I'm saying.
You would do that to us?
If you destroy it, then yeah.
I mean, what if we help you
wouldn't
fix
destroy
it?
What if we help you fix it?
I have customers to work with.
I go to like fist bump at Tesh because that was actually really well timed.
Yeah, I'll like squeeze your hand with my telekinesis,
Okay.
and then I'll lift myself up the stairs.
Whoop, 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 whoop. I want that kind of sound when you float.
Well, of course, but I make it. It doesn't happen because of magic. I just make it.
As you go up the stairs, you see a couple of Brokkr and Sindry's stray drawings just left there in the one VIP booth. As you make your way further towards your room, you see a couple more of the drawings on the ground, and you see the door kind of closed.
This
I go
does not
knock.
bode well.
I'm picking up some of the drawings, just looking, just curious.
Yeah. You see like some swords, some battle axes. You see one with Brokkr kind of like drawn like almost crayon-like, but like with a beautifully drawn, sketched out axe. It's like the drawing of the guy was an afterthought.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see like a couple things. They're mostly all what languages do you? Well, I can't read anyways.
Yeah.
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 There appears to be like a bunch of scribbles of some sort of dialect, kind of like describing things.
If it's semi-runic, Kongar will be like, "Oh my god, I'm just like this. Maybe I should learn Dwarvish."
You can't really seem to tell. But
I knock on the door.
Okay. You go to knock on the door. There's no answer.
All right, and I push the door open.
Yeah, you push the door open. Opens up. You see numerous more amounts of these papers scattered across the beds and the floor. And Brokkr and Sindry are gone. And you see that the window is pushed straight open. You see it's cracked. It's one of those push-up windows. And it's been pushed up so hard that the glass is cracked.
No. Brumal, help.
I hear him when I come up to where Kongar is, to the window. Not to the wall, to the window.
To the wall.
Yeah.
Does sweat run down your balls?
Yeah, well, it's definitely Kongar.
Kongar right now, yeah.
Yeah.
Kongar is panicking right
come
now
check out
pretty
what's going
hard.
on, and I immediately start investigating, like, around the sill and the hinges of the window, and the footing underneath the window and everything. I'm immediately inspecting everything over.
Okay, make an investigation check as your nice specs just kind of and get closer with their. All right.
I'm having a 24.
As you zoom in, you do see that there's like a bit of a struggle. You see kind of through these kind of bluish lenses, there appears to be this kind of effluvium or some sort of kind of strange dander in the air. And along the windowsill and across the bed a little bit, you see some scratches, as well as bits of cat fur.
When the fuck? Oh. Anyway, I don't know yet.
Oh, they didn't leave on their own accord. That's obvious. I look around and basically point out all of the same telltale signs of the previous search that we had. Was that still today, or was that yesterday when we were chasing them outside the city wall?
That was this morning.
Yeah.
Morning, yeah. So yeah, well, as you can see, they're back, or there's more of them. Either way, seems they've kidnapped or catnapped. I don't know, whatever. Our companions.
You also find a couple of bottles as well. They are kind of blue dyed glass. The stoppers are gone. With your investigation check, as you're looking at it,
with my newer keen sense of smell, maybe I'll take a whiff, a cautious whiff.
Yeah, a fairly cautious whiff.
Use your extra senses.
Yeah.
Make an Arcana check for this one, I want to say.
Very good at that. But try it. Yeah.
Ugh. Okay. How do you smell from the bottle?
Very, very, like, basically, as I pick it up, if I don't smell anything, just basically a passive whiff, I guess. Not a direct,
Waft.
take a huge haul from the bottle. Just very, as I bend over to pick it up to see if I can smell it, and then gradually and slowly bring it closer to my nose.
Oh, make a perception check with advantage. Because you have more keen senses with your smelling now. There's this subtle kind of flowery,
A floral?
yeah, kind of sweet smell. It's very, very faint. Like a normal human probably wouldn't pick up anything at all.
Maybe like a survival to see what kind of flower, if I'm familiar with it, maybe?
Sure.
And this is smelling again. I don't know, just a regular survival or an
It's
advantage?
regular survival. This is more your knowledge of these things.
Okay. Oh, 7.
With this, you can't quite identify it. As you get closer to it and you can smell it more, even from probably about 3 feet away, your head gets a little bit faint. Just the smallest amount.
Okay, so I'm going to put 2 and 2 together and assume that this was some sort of chloroform for Brokkr and Sindry. Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's definitely the word like an anesthetic or something. I can't quite put my finger on the scent, but I believe it's something noxious in nature. This was probably used on our dwarven friends and made them probably a lot easier to haul through this window.
But highly potent.
Yeah, I wouldn't suggest getting anywhere near that. So maybe what I'll do is if the stoppers are still on the ground, I'll put them back on the bottles.
They appear to be missing entirely.
Okay, well then I'll find something. I don't know, maybe
Throw it out the window.
cotton or whatever from the. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'll just get rid of them. Yeah.
Yeah, you gather it's kind of like that when you grab a bottle of hot sauce and it's on your hands for a long time.
Yeah, it's very, very potent.
Is there any? Can we track them farther? Do you have? What would Shimmer do?
Well, I'll look out the window. Now that I have dark vision, I guess it's probably a lot easier. Oh, it's still morning. Oh, I thought it was getting late.
No, you guys went tracking right in the morning because you guys had your breakfast and then you guys found out about what was going on with Brian. So you guys took off.
And I talked to Brokkr and Sindry when we got up.
Yep.
So this is a pretty fresh case here. These
might be able to catch them. So
I'm thinking. So yeah, we need to move. If we're gonna.
Yep.
The sooner the better. Fresh tracks and all that. So how high up is the window? It's just the second story window?
Yeah. It's probably about 20
so
feet.
I will I'll just look out the window. I can probably see, well, whatever. I'll go outside. I'll just run outside and inspect the landing from the window and see what I can determine from there.
All right. Yeah, make an investigation check.
I'm assuming everybody's with me? Or
Yes.
okay.
Ooh.
17. Not so great.
Looking out at the landing, you seem to kind of gather that they are making their way off, kind of in a similar direction that you had initially investigated chasing Brian. But from that point on, you're not entirely sure. There is a slew of people outside, all walking and milling about, and it's cobblestone, so it's kind of hard to get a good gauge on where exactly they went.
Okay. Well, in this case, I'll have to, instead of physically and visually tracking, I'll probably have to just use some decisive mental solution and just assume that they had gone in the same direction that they were before, and basically just beeline straight to that location instead of trying to mess around through the crowds and that sort of thing. Because at a tracking pace, it would probably be rather slow, so I would just beeline to where they left town and see if we can't catch up to them there or get a better sense from there, I guess.
All right. So, as you begin taking off back through the crowd and trying to kind of catch this trail, I need you... I'm going to say make a perception or survival check to find any kind of source of tracks before you get too far.
Okay. Because it doesn't matter, they're both the same. 21. My passive is 26, so I don't know if that really matters, but
so as you begin to make your way from the Laughing Lamia, which is a little bit higher up here, you get to this kind of more large kind of open section with many market stalls, kind of like a large bazaar. You do see like the smallest hint of what appears to be like a tuft of hair. As you droop down to go and inspect it, it does seem to kind of match that kind of strange, kind of overly soft cat fur that you had noticed before. And if you could make another perception check with advantage. The
26.
smell seems to kind of match that of those kind of felines that you met before, those cat women. And as you kind of grab onto that smell, it takes off a little bit in a different direction. Kind of beeline as close as it can to the wall now. And as you take off to the bazaar, you make your way into this more kind of small business / residential kind of area. And you find your way, you find yourselves kind of going through these alleyways. And you do actually pick up some tracks as well, kind of going through bits of small puddle. And then you see as you make your way through this kind of stack of barrels and crates, and you kind of squeeze your way through. And without even really realizing it, you find yourselves in this kind of small abode. There appears to be a bed with no mattress. There's no blanket. You see a tipped-over side table. And you also find what appears to be like an old barrel inside opened, kind of an eighth of the way filled with some sort of kind of rice bean mixture. It's all dry. And in the center of the room, you see it appears to be a trap door that is propped open a little bit. It is closed, but it's propped open with what appears to be like maybe like a piece of pipe.
okay. So I will cautiously approach the door.
Okay.
Kind of use like my just sense of audibility here, just kind of see if I can hear anything on the other side of the door or any noise through the crack of the door that's been propped open, I guess.
Congar's just fucking shaking.
So Congar, for one, would have trouble kind of slipping through these barrels and crates without
okay.
knocking him over, as well as
Still
Zerrikill
shaking.
with his plate armor. So if you guys wanted to get into this room, you guys have to take some time to kind of move things over, or you can just knock it all over. Your choice.
No, I'm gonna wait for whatever Brumal tells me to do. I'm trusting him at this point.
Okay. Cool.
How long has it been since we left the tavern? Just
You guys are running at a pretty fast pace, probably about 30 minutes or so.
okay.
We
so
all,
my
we all
telekinesis-
followed?
You're what?
We all followed?
I assume you all followed.
Okay.
So everyone except for Zerrikill and Congar would have no difficulty getting through the stacks of barrels and crates. It's like a kind of secret area. But Brumal can make a stealth check for 1, and then he can make a perception check.
Yeah, that's basically what I was going to do. So, realizing that Congar and Zarakeel are less dexterous, might have an issue getting through, I will kind of signal them to kind of just hang behind, and I'll signal those that were able to get through that I'll just kind of take point, sneak ahead, and see if I can see anything. So I will make that stealth.
Ooh.
Pretty shitty stealth. It's almost a
You-
crit fail.
You have your lucky too if you really want.
Yeah, you know what? I will roll that
Okay.
because I don't think I'll use it 2 more times. There we go. Better.
All right.
If it's a matter of saving Brock and Sindry or not.
You
Yeah,
felt
true.
initially as one of the boards kind of began to creak, and then you just kind of stepped back a little bit and went over the board.
Okay, so then I will. I'm assuming I'm pretty much right at the door. I'll do that perception. My
Mhm.
passive is 26, so I don't know if I roll a perception less than 26, do I just take the 26 or? I don't know how that
Passive
works.
is going to be. This is for people who are like actively really hiding. But,
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Let's make it a. Yeah.
Okay. 21 on the active perception.
Okay. You don't seem to hear much of anything. There's this almost kind of like wom 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 of just strange kind of passive echo that you would maybe hear in a long tunnel.
Okay. So the pipe that's propping the door, is it like up on the door? Like if I were to open it, the pipe would crash to the ground and make a noise, or is it like right at the base, like on the floor?
It's like it's halfway in. It looks like it was there to either maybe allow light to just remain in, but it's not attached. So like if you open the trapdoor, it's just gonna fall inside and clang on the ground.
Okay. So I will grab that pipe. I'll look back at the rest of my allies and kind of just, give the nod that I'm going in. I'll grab the pipe. How big is this trapdoor? Is it like a full-size door? Is it fairly heavy, or?
Yeah, it's fairly heavy. What's your strength score?
14, I guess.
Oh yeah, you're
So,
not gonna have trouble.
2. Okay. So I will just grab the pipe so that it doesn't make any noise, and I will slowly open the trapdoor, probably stopping if it starts to make any particular noise. So I guess roll another stealth check for that.
Yeah.
I guess if that's.
Yep.
Another 21.
So you peel it straight over, and you rest it down quietly onto the ground on the other side. You see that there are no steps. There's no ladder. It looks like you just jump inside. But with your new armor, you can see that there's only about like an 8-foot fall. It goes down into dirt ground. It goes significantly farther east, and it goes back west. And if you kind of like dip your head in, you can see that there's like places that seem to break off, and there's bits of cobblestone that go back to dirt, and you can kind of see as some of the tunnel has been professionally built.
Okay. So this tunnel's been made. There was time taken to make this tunnel, basically, in and out of the city.
Yeah, you
So
can
it's
do a
probably been
history
here for a
check
while.
if you want.
Sure. Probably won't know much about it, but yeah, 8.
No. No, this is interesting more than anything.
So with that, I will signal everyone else. I don't think it really matters whether or not we're quiet. Well, I mean,
I'm
there's
still
the
gonna
rest
try
of
to be
the-
quiet.
Yeah, there's the rest of the building, I guess, but I'm going to assume that with my multiple perception checks and stuff, I wouldn't have heard anything in the little hovel or whatever, this little dwelling or whatever that we're in?
No. But with your sense of smell, you do smell that the trail, you're getting close. It's a bit more pungent. It kind of smells as if they're going east.
So I will whisper that to everybody. I'm assuming by now Congar and Zerakil had made it through the barrels and crates. I don't know, maybe it took me
I'm still going to be,
however long.
as long as it takes me, that's what I'm going to take to do the move.
Okay.
Slow and steady.
I'm going to say Congar. Okay. Is Congar the only one moving the barrels, or is Zerakil also?
I'm
I'll
yeah.
help.
Okay.
We're going to take the slow road, I guess.
Right. So this is going to be dexterity checks for both of you.
Oh, good.
That can be, and that's thereby with advantage. So whoever rolls the highest.
So straight
Straight roll.
dex roll?
Yeah, straight dex roll.
5.
Okay. So, so Congar, well, Zerakil, you go to like grab one of the barrels, and Congar is like grabbing another barrel, and you kind of bump into each other, and you got to put it down. You almost topple things over, and
You're like,
yeah, Congar,
you
you go to.
You said with advantage? You said with advantage,
This
right?
it's whoever rolls the highest. That was the advantage.
Okay.
And then Congar, you go to grab another, and Zerakil's like, "Oh, well, let me help you with that." And then you're like, "Oh no, I got it. No, I'll let me help you." And then everything kind of falls and teeters over as you guys kind of like tumble.
yep.
And it's like
Tip it counterclockwise.
Well, we're going
I am
this way
tipping
now.
it counterclockwise. No, I mean.
God
I mean
damn it, Zerakil.
Tip it clockwise.
Yeah, Brumal, you're a little bit startled.
I don't know what
you guys
Lift
inside.
it up tall ways.
I don't know what a clock is.
Okay. So I insist to everybody that we need to hurry. We are very close.
There's now just this pile of like half-busted crates and barrels in front of this, what was
Congar
initially a
rages.
hidden doorway.
Congar raises and starts fucking sprinting, top gear.
Okay. I'm gonna say just make
Up to Brumal, because he said we're rushing, and then Brumal's taking point, but I will fucking rush to Brumal.
yeah, but there's a pile blocking the door now
Oh.
of half-broken crates and barrels. So you need to get past it. So if you're gonna rage and go through it, I'm gonna make you make a strength check
If it's-
just to plow
If
through
it's
it.
blocking, if it's,
Oh,
I guess we're gonna make noise anyway, aren't we?
well,
So
also, just a reminder to you, your Titanstone Knuckles have their siege weaponry. They
yeah,
do,
I
like,
can do extra damage to all these things.
Yeah. So
Cool.
what do you do?
He said we have to make haste. I am going to turtle shell everything. I'm gonna fucking run through it like a Mario turtle shell.
Okay, you just start running through it and kind of like bashing and smashing, and everything just completely turns into splinters, like nothing, like going through butter. And it's loud and crazy, and there's like just bits flying up and hitting like the higher stories of the buildings around you. And Zerakil falls close behind, and you meet the rest of the party in this darkened. Well, the room is now more alight because there's nothing blocking the door anymore. And you guys rush into the trapdoor. And Brumal, as you kind of dip down inside, you do smell that kind of feline smell, but you do smell other things like what appears to be other humans possibly milling about. You smell like pungent alcohol, like cigarettes, some narcotics that you're familiar with. It seems like this is used as kind of a bit of a smuggling route.
Smelled this before. I am
Just
very
like his old
familiar
cop
with this.
days.
Yeah, my old line of work comes back to me now. This is probably a thieves' den, from all I know. Yeah. Be
Rage, fucking
very
rage.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, we'll. I guess I will continue cautiously,
'Kay.
stealthily.
As soon as I get up to Brumal, I will chill and like just this raging, hulking, glowing monster just slowly walking behind Brumal.
Atesh, you can make a history check. I'm gonna say with advantage.
Sure. Natural 20.
You definitely gather that these are like tunnels that the clasp uses. It's the clasp tunnels that they've been using for all smuggling all over the city, and they connect and web around and end and have all sorts of different dead ends and different places to hide things and do trades. And you gather that these places, especially probably right now, with what's going on outside, are probably stuffed with class members, and it's really not good to run into them down here because, yeah, their secrets must be kept.
Yeah. Fuck. I will go forward to Brumal, and I'll just kind of like whisper to him quietly so it doesn't echo too far, and just say that these are clasp tunnels.
I had a hunch. I wasn't quite sure.
Find some of the class members down here, and if they find us, we're probably, well, it will be frowned upon.
Indeed.
I'm not saying that we should stop. I'm just saying that be prepared to kill some people.
Indeed. Well, we definitely can't give ourselves up. Anyone that spots us, it would be in our best interests, obviously, to not let them leave alive, or at least conscious of our whereabouts. So, yeah, I guess I probably decide and let the rest of the party know that, get ready to kill or be killed, because this just got kicked up another notch.
If they're between us and Brokkr and Sindry, I will rip them asunder.
What's your relation still with the class there, Atesh?
Isn't that interesting?
Wait,
I still work for them, obviously.
What's that?
Still something.
I'm still part of them. I am Margrave of Kaimal.
Okay, so I give you a look, and then my figure melts into Tristan, and I give you a sly smile.
And I kind of nod. I'm like, okay, let's see if it comes to it, you know what to do, Jan. And everyone follow Jan's lead.
Okay, interesting.
But I thought you guys said Tristan was dead.
He is dead.
Sure. Okay, let's go.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna start walking down the tunnels. I'll be
Making my way downtown, walking.
stealthy, but not making it obvious that I'm trying to not make noise because I own the place.
Okay. Do you assume everybody is making a stealth check?
I am.
Sure. Hey, Zarakil, let's do this.
Together.
1, 2, 3, go! Oh wow! What the fuck?
They're natural.
Oh wow,
20, right?
Zarakil, you're about 10. Holy shit!
Damn.
I'm so proud of you, my little boy.
Everybody's doing pretty good.
I'm holding all of my plate mail, just like make sure it's not gonna make noise.
Kind of scared for Zinra. Oh, she's not here. She's drunk, hey?
Oh, she's there with you.
Yeah.
Is she? She was able to keep up even though she was so drunk?
Yeah. She's gonna have to make a stealth check with disadvantage, though. However.
Yeah, we're gonna have to waste a lesser restoration spell on making sure she doesn't get us killed.
Where is Sindra? Sindra?
I'm here. I do it twice, right?
No, it's already done.
No, just.
Oh.
12.
Oh, sorry. Take the first one.
Yeah. So, Sindra, as you're kind of like walking down the the tunnels. You're kind of like stumbling a little bit and like grabbing the walls and saying, "You guys, I don't
Hello?
know."
My knee is hurting.
You're not super loud. You're just not doing great.
Guys, my knee. It's hurting again. Hey.
I inspect her knee.
It's just like a kind of small grace. It's
Just
mostly
small.
scabbed up by now.
Just the tiniest little cut.
Consider it needs attention.
You guys.
I give it. I do a fake lay on hands.
And you just go kind of go.
Better.
Oh,
we
that's
go.
it.
Whoa. All better.
We do a sympathy of the hands.
Zerakil, make a deception check, and Zinra, you can make an insight check with disadvantage. So you just gotta roll once.
Oh, don't have to roll too terribly.
Yeah. She figured she knows.
I wasn't really hiding it, but yeah.
Well, she's
My knee
drunk.
still hurts. You lied.
I didn't lie. I performed.
Okay, seriously, how much farther? My feet are sore.
As you guys,
Are we all
Try to
there?
shrug as
Do we still
quietly
have
as
that bottle of
possible.
knockout juice?
they're in.
I
Give
just
Gerbermal's hand.
Oh.
Hello?
Smell Brumal's hand.
Who's in front of me?
Yeah.
Who is this?
Here,
Smell my
smell
finger.
this.
Does this smell like chloroform to you?
Yeah.
Can we do that, please? That would be fucking hilarious.
You can. I told it. It stays on your hands. It's very potent.
If I could,
it's on his
if you could
finger.
just turn your
we,
attention
we
to
don't
my,
have we don't have smelling salts, so
But she is
Keep
half elven.
moving.
Do you do that?
I don't think it's enough to knock her out, to be honest.
You
but
don't know.
it would be.
I'm not very big.
I don't think knocking her out would even make it easier.
Brumal-
I don't
No,
even
it
know.
probably wouldn't.
She's a drunk Zinra or a
If you had to drag her
unconscious.
around.
We have to carry Zinra. I don't know.
yeah, better. Congar will just go and like for now I'll carry her. Just for now.
Congar, put me down. I don't need a chaperone.
I mean,
Put me
you really-
down.
Okay,
Congar, and I beat
Shut
his
up.
back.
Doof, 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 doof.
Doof,
And-
doof, doof.
As you guys
Zinra?
are walking and along the cobbles, now that you see that much of this area is a lot more developed, you see as the paths kind of branch off numerous different directions. But Brumal, you can still kind of smell this scent that you're following. But Brumal, with your passive perception, you can hear talking coming down from a couple different of these areas.
So I kind of just I raise my hand at like a flat horizon, and I kind of just pat it down as if to keep everyone quiet. I kind of like perk my ears up a little bit, as if I hear something.
Oh yeah, with your passive perception, you can make a lot of these conversations. One appears to be like it's kind of they're all hushed, even though they're kind of like in their own rooms down there, kind of distant corridors. One appears to be some kind of like a narcotics trade of some sort. Another one seems to be kind of talking about the location of kind of some sort of a missing person you gather. The missing person ends up kind of being perhaps some sort of a snitch, or snitch and they owe money. Kind of further down, as you guys we're still stealthing, you do smell as that kind of cat-like scent, it becomes more pungent again, and you can kind of hear the kind of quick skittering footfalls of these padded feet.
Skittering as if they've been startled, maybe, or they're just kind of.
Still taking
Like-
off full speed.
Okay, so I guess with the talking, they're all different directions, I guess. So the talking in one direction, skittering feet in another. I guess.
Yeah, it seems the paths seem to branch off like 5 different ways.
Huh. Well, skittering feet beware. Brock and Sindry, hopefully, would be. That's that. And then clearly the voices we probably don't want to follow, as we're probably trying to make our existence unknown down here. So I will do my best to focus on quarry and choose the best path.
You do gather, based on your high smell perception, that you continue making your way straight along the same kind of pathway, and just avoid the 2 branch paths that branch off to either way. And as you kind of moving your way forward, you do still hear Zinra kind of like beating on Congress back at the back of the group.
I'll put her down as soon as she starts making a lot of noise.
Okay. Along with your passive perception, and Adno is passive as well.
No, I'm low now, remember?
Oh, it's too true.
Mine is still 19.
I'd say more Brumal.
I was gonna say we were in like the 26s.
Yeah,
Oh,
in the
Jesus
high
Christ.
20s. You do notice like a small smattering of silver coins, just like about 7. Just kind of sitting all on the cobbles, a bit of in a puddle and some in the sand. There's a bit of blood on some of them. You see that the blood trails down another one of these paths. And, I mean, any one of you can pick them up if you wanted. You make your way down along the pathway, trying to make very little noise, keeping with your current stealth checks. You continue along the path, which seems to kind of open up into a large kind of cistern of sorts. And from there, you can kind of see as the waterways kind of seem to go underground and land in this kind of underground river. You see 3 kind of one-man bridges, small stone bridges that only kind of like cross over a 5-foot gap. Numerous stone pillars. And you see as the paths seem to split off 3 more ways in front of you across the bridges. There's a bit of light kind of coming through from above, kind of filtered by the blue light given off from the water. This whole area seems to echo. And from all, once again, with your passive perception, you see that amongst these cobblestones, some seem out of place. They seem to be a little bit higher than the others. But you do notice as well that there is a hard kind of scratch on one of these raised cobblestones that seems to kind of be identifiable as something a cat might do, a very large cat. And you see a small smattering of a red liquid on the ground from there. And you also see a bit of what appears to be a long, very grizzled-looking beard hair.
Okay. Beard hair looks as though it belongs to Brock or Sindry. I'm assuming Sindry's the one. Do they both have beards?
Sindri doesn't have a beard. Brock is more the one with the beard.
Okay. So I assume that it is Brock's. The red liquid, I'll dab a finger in. Kind of, cautiously take a waft of that.
Does appear to be blood. Has that kind of irony smell to it.
Okay. So I look at the raised cobblestone. Maybe this was another passage. I'll kind of inspect them with my finger, and maybe try to well, maybe I'll just take out a small blade, like a dagger or whatever like that, and just kind of run it along the mortar of the cobblestone, like kind of between the rocks.
Mm-hmm.
See if I can't figure something out. Maybe do an investigation.
Yeah, let's see. You can make an investigation check. You gather that some of these cobbles are raised artificially. They appear to be pressure plates.
Okay, so maybe not. Well, it could very well be the wrong kind of pressure plate that we don't want to trigger. But the path kind of ends here. It's just a wall essentially.
No, there's a kind of underground river thing kind of thing going through the center. There's various large stone pillars made from brick that are keeping the ceiling up. It's probably about a 15-foot high ceiling. To cross the river, there's these 3 5-foot wide bridges, and on the other side of the room are 3 exits.
And the signs would indicate that the hair and the blood, they're kind of just right in the middle of all of these crossroads, basically.
Nope, this is beforehand. It's just as you guys enter this area. It's just to the right, probably about 10 feet off. The room itself is probably about a 20 by 20 foot.
Okay. I'll whisper to, I guess maybe Atesh is probably close with me, as his stealth is fairly high, so probably taking. I'll point out the elevated stone, and I'll say, well, what do you think? It's a bit of a gamble. Either those are a trap, or perhaps it's a unlocking sort. Should we avoid them? I think.
But I know if these are still part of the class tunnels.
You gather that these are definitely still part of the class tunnels.
Okay, then it's most definitely a trap of some sort. I kind of look where the blood spatter is and kind of like look in the direction where it might have come from to see if there's any indication that there might be like something that shot out at them or...
Sure. You can make your own investigation check.
Okay, well, this will probably go poorly. Yeah, 10.
Kind of hard to say. It seems like it seems to be like a kind of slashing spatter. It looks more as if blood just dropped down.
Oh, I'll look up then.
You look up, and doesn't appear to be anything.
Congar asks if Brumal can hone his senses a little more and see maybe the path in which these, whatever was here, must have left some sort of a trail.
Yeah. Well, I'm assuming something that that blood belongs to might have loosed more blood down a particular direction.
You do gather that trail, there's more smatterings that seem to make their way across the right bridge. And then you can kind of see little sparkling speckles that seem to make their way down the right exit on the other side.
Go with the blood. Thinking the dropped silver and that sort of thing would have been from one of the class members or somebody just not knowing there was a trap, tried to make an escape. Maybe that arguing or whatever it was that we heard before. Not so much arguing, but, kind of ratting or narking or whatever it was. Maybe somebody was being interrogated. Who knows? I'm willing to bet that the other direction was taken by somebody unrelated to our quarry, so maybe the blood would be the better path to follow.
And the blood goes across the traps, right?
Across at least one of them, from what you could tell.
All right. Do we see are there multiple of these raised stone things, or is it just one?
As you look across, there does appear to be multiple across this area, like a minefield.
And how far?
About 20 feet.
All right.
It looks like there's none on the bridge. It looks like, although there's blood across the bridge, they were unfettered past this point. So you gather on this side, there's probably about 10 feet of traps, and then on the other side there could be 10 feet more of them.
Right. Well, we should follow where they've taken Brokkr and Sindry. So
Agree. Thinking that's the path.
Okay.
It's a dangerous one, but it seems that they aren't quite aware of the traps as one of them was clearly injured by it. So perhaps they're moving cautiously as well, which means going at a cautious pace hopefully would still keep time with their movement. But that remains to be seen, I guess. I'll move forward as perceptive as possible, kind of focusing on anything that is out of the ordinary.
Okay. So I'll allow you to make an acrobatics check if you want. Or, just make an investigation check to get across. Well, yeah, investigation, perception, your choice.
Okay, maybe I will perception instead. I mean, I already rolled.
Yeah, I think you already rolled investigation.
Yep.
Since you're making your way across, you do see that they seem to be almost like within a foot of each other. And you're just concentrating too much on this next one that's just a slightly different kind of color, like a kind of almost pinkish rock. And you step on another one. So I need you to make a dexterity save.
14.
14.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Very terrible.
As if molded to it, there's just kind of like this blade cup that comes up from the crack around, like where the mortar would be around this cobblestone, and just shoots up and then goes straight back down again.
Okay.
And you take
So
4 points of slashing damage.
Okay. So I get nicked by that one. I'll look back and just, see how everyone else is doing. See if anyone saw that I triggered that trap.
Congar's staring down at his feet and very carefully, walking where he thinks you did, and pretty sure you did.
So
Then he takes out the flying carpet.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, might be better. We can't carry everyone on it, but that might actually be good for the less dexterous folk of the party.
You can hold up to 1,600 pounds total. You'll just go half speed.
So
You need to go fast, so...
What's the space around this bridge? It's over an open canyon kind of thing.
No, it's just a probably 4 foot deep canal river kind of thing. It's just a small pointless river from what it looks like initially.
Yeah, that's foreboding.
Yeah. How high is the ceiling here? How high could we fly above?
15 feet.
All right, I'm just gonna bamf out my wings and I'm gonna fly over to the other side.
Okay. And easily.
Yeah, I was thinking the same.
I collect everyone I can.
Yeah.
I think you
do we
can.
need to carry?
I'm pretty sure you can. 1,800 pounds? Or 1,600, sorry.
I pick up everyone I can, move them across. If it's faster to do small trips with a few people, we'll do that.
You can get everybody.
Okay.
Okay, I get that.
Yeah.
Sure.
And yet you fly right across, and you land on the other side near the entrance. You see there's significantly less of these cobbles. Some of them, you can see in the far corners, Brumal, are permanently triggered. Some have kind of fallen into ruin. But yeah, your pathway is clear. As you continue to make your way down this tunnel, I'd like you guys all to make another stealth check, please. Zenra with disadvantage. And Zerakil with disadvantage.
Rolling like
Yes, of course.
Oh my god!
There you go.
I am
Adno
the
is
knight.
she is the wind.
Yes.
I am shadow.
Wow.
I'm gonna lucky it.
I have advantage. so-
Yay!
Twice.
There you go.
Lucky's used. Used.
Okay. Yeah. Attach kind of comes over to kind of help Zerakil out. And you end up finding yourselves kind of like making a little bit more noise than you'd like. Like Zerakil's a little bit kind of heavy for you, like kind of grabbing him underneath the armpits, and Zerakil's kind of like on his tippy toes, and it's kind of like a weird puppeteer kind of thing going on.
They put Zerakil down after that stealth check. I will give Zerakil the flying carpet and be like, use this. Just hover along.
He just hovers along. It's like ching, 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 for no reason.
No, I said after that stealth check.
Yeah. But yeah, with your average, you guys do a pretty good job. And you start to make your way further down this tunnel. It splits up a bit more, but you kind of gather that these are turning into like office type things. Hopefully not full on Thieves Guild type areas. You see one kind of goes down some steps, and you can hear a lot of talking down there, and you can smell ale and clinking of glasses and talking. And you continue on, and it kind of opens up into a slightly bigger corridor with various pillars that are making their way further east. And you see what appears to be a set of feet kind of sticking out from one corner. Brumal, you would gather that they are cat feet. That of a tabaxi or a cat lady.
Okay.
Never gonna get rid of
Yeah.
these cat ladies.
So, I guess
These cat ladies are gonna be spoken of in like myth and legend for fucking ever.
yeah.
Like people
well,
have never seen them will talk about them.
clearly we chose the right path. So I guess we continue on.
Okay.
Cautiously, I guess. Again, who knows? I mean, I'll gradually pick up speed if I don't see anything out of the ordinary passively, I guess.
You don't see anything else too out of the ordinary, but as you get closer to those feet sticking out, you get around and you actually see that this cat lady's throat has been slit, and she's just kind of like lying there, eyes kind of like blank and open.
Aren't they undead?
Which is why they lay there blank and open.
They're true polymorphed undead. So they actually are these things. Do you guys continue on? And you also see there is that the foot has been heavily injured by a slashing weapon. Up and around the shin and the ankle.
That was the one that triggered the trap. I'm not sure that it was the trap that killed it, or that it bled out from it.
But yeah, you see the throat is slit, like it's intentionally.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You said that. Yeah, that's right. So maybe that thing was dead weight, and they decided to kill it.
Well,
Can you tell how many there were?
You can make an investigation check.
Yeah, take a look.
use your dog senses.
What I can pick up here.
And maybe if...
Wow, bad.
Down here, you gather that with your super interesting glasses, there's probably about 9 or 10. You don't see any marks or movement from Brokkr and Sindry, which is odd. You did see the bit of beard, so you're not sure how they're transporting them. If they're carrying them, but the way the foot groupings are, it doesn't look like they are. It looks like they're just running. And you didn't gather them to be that strong.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so. Like, dwarves aren't, like, that light. Even if there are 10 of them, they would show signs of carrying 2 dwarves. That's very odd. I don't really know what to make of it.
Any human tracks?
Amongst them? With your investigation check? There are human tracks. You see some general kind of faint boot tracks. It looks like you're getting kind of closer to the end of this trail. It's not used as much unless you want to get out of the city. So the tracks are older, like weeks apart at least.
Okay, so no fresh human tracks then?
Not really, no.
Sniff out Brokkr and Sindry. Do it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what I can sense from this. I could probably.
I will go to Bermal, and I'll say, focus. Think about what it's like to be Shimmer. Think about the time you spent with Brokkr and Sindry. Find a common bond. Focus on speaking with her. Get her to help you.
Atesh is just gonna like roll his eyes and start meditating on the crystal ball. I'm attuning to the crystal ball.
Okay.
So it'll take a few minutes, but
okay. But I mean, Bermal, you do gather that you are somehow gaining this extra assistance with your heightened smell and tracking ability.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, well, I'll try, see what happens. So I'll kind of focus and see if I gain anything else from this. It seems like it's an ability that is slowly coming to me naturally, but I'll see if I can't.
It's more natural, but it seems to be very assisted.
Yeah.
By Shimmer.
You gain stronger by flexing that muscle.
Okay, so I'll do another investigation, I guess. Or I guess that would be more of a perception, yeah.
Yep. More keen
so I'll
senses.
Do that. I'm assuming the path only leads one way, like it continues to one direction.
Yep.
Still.
At this point, yep.
Okay. And look at that. The focus paid off.
Hot damn.
You do gain the sense of both Brokkr and Sindry. You gain that there is indeed at least 11 distinct scents. And your hearing also seems to be increased as well. And you can kind of hear that there's some very kind of annoying, girly talking up ahead. Kind of complaining, and some hopeful comments. And you also hear like the very distant kind of a loud snoring of what you gather is the dwarves. You guess that from that, they're probably about 600 feet ahead in a room that's probably just a little bit larger than this, due to the echoes that you can hear up ahead. and they're stopped temporarily. And you can hear as there's some sort of kind of communal kind of pulling or pushing of some kind of stone apparatus as it scrapes across the ground.
Okay, so I basically just completely out. I've almost got like a clairvoyant sense of what's happening ahead of us. And as I kind of come out of it, I turn to Congar. I say,
Black
I don't
eyes.
know how I know. What's that?
Black eyes.
Yeah, I look over and I'm like, well, I don't know how I know, but I absolutely know that Brokkr and Sindry are up there, and that there was about a dozen strong. It seems we've finally caught up with them, so I think now is the best time to, I guess, plan our strategy here on how we're going to encounter them.
Can you tell what they're doing? What did you hear?
They seem to be kind of, chatting and gossiping as they do. They're moving something around. I don't know what exactly. Heavy stone grinding noises.
If they're trying to escape, we should get in there faster.
Yeah. So, now's the time. Blades drawn and arrows knocked, if you will. I think it's time to take action.
I smile, put my hand on his shoulder, and I say, tell Shimmer I said thank you. And I pull out the the Pyre Maul.
Okay.
So I'll take out my swords for now, I guess. Kind of close quarters in here.
I think Shimmer can already hear you, by the way.
Yeah, I was gonna say. She doesn't need to be told. I'm sure she hears you loud and clear.
All right. And as you guys get ready to rush your way into that next room, you leave Atesh behind as his eyes are focused on him. Just pat right past him.
Just 2 more minutes, guys. Just 2 more minutes.
The subtle drip of water echoes behind.
Wait, where the fuck they go?
Didn't believe in the ghost.
Sorry if I'm a little...
But you guys all take off, and you find yourself in this old cavernous room that was probably around since probably 300-400 years ago. It's well created, but over the years it's fallen to disrepair. Much rubble has collapsed some entryways and exits. One still seems to remain intact, although from what you can see, it's very difficult to open. It's a door that needs to be pulled out, a very large stone door. And
they're pushing the fuck out of it.
You see Brokkr and Sindry that are on... Yeah, they're pushing it. Are on these kind of floating canvas cots. And this room is quite large with huge pillars. The roof seems to go up almost 20 feet into nothingness. And from the other side of this door that they are pulling out, you see and hear, like, undeath. Large. Some deep and growling.
Oh, fuck.
And we'll end the session there for today.
I knew it.
Door open?
Nope.
Okay.
Congar's gonna have to hold the door.
Hodor.
That's your time.
Yeah, that's
Doorman.
So fucked. Oh, thank God we found them. Jesus Christ. Gives me such horrible anxiety already, you motherfucker.
We'll see if you actually manage to save them.
I
Fuck
cast
you.
Fireball. Oh, wait.
No, you didn't ask how big the room was. You just said you cast
I
fireball.
didn't ask how close the Brokkr and Sindry were. I just said I cast Fireball.
Wait, fucking Sindry in there? Fireball.
while staring at the eyes of Congar, just like,
Hey, Conker, how's it going? Fireball.
remember that time you said that thing? Fireball.
Remember that time you said you were a fire mage?
Oh.
Glorious.
A true fire mage never would kill his allies. And you would disagree by shooting me with a fireball after that, probably.
I mean,
Kind of asking for it at a certain point here.
Kind of.
begging for it.
Pleading, even.
Okay, gents. I am going to hit the hay after work tomorrow.
Wicked.
That's good.
Well, I have to be up particularly early.
I'm working
If
on.
you're looking for some fun, fast-paced, and light-hearted adventures, seek out none other than the disastrous but well-intended Professor Humbert Drumsley in his glorious 5e Adventure Codex.